Okay, today we're at a street called Rua da Sé, and so basically this one overlooks, that's Rua Central right there, and if you follow Rua Central all the way down, it goes all the way towards some cathedrals down to like Bara, traditional Macau. We've got some nice balconies right up here, and we're basically going to be walking down this direction, down that way towards the Sé Cathedral. So that's basically the goal today. So okay. So Rua da Sé right there. Hey, check it out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. So Rua da Sé, Sé Street, SE. So I think what we're going to do first is just kind of come down a little bit just so we can show you where it starts at. A lot of tourists walk by here because Lema Square is just around the corner down that way. That's our target street right there. Rua da Sé. Got some nice beautiful balconies right in here as well. Like those. Let's kind of walk like this a little bit. Yeah, okay. And then down here you also have a lot of these black and white tiles like this. And they go all the way down, Portuguese style. So what we're going to do is walk up to Sé Cathedral. More tiles like that too, right? That's the post office right there, that whole building. So we're gonna walk up to the top. Actually, the post office, the main spot is is around the other corner, so I don't know if we'll see that or not in this particular video. But it's definitely a nice little space. So we're also gonna try to capture some of the architecture up here as well. Including this big yellow one right there. Amazing. Then of course this one as well. Yeah, and actually all that architecture is more newer, right? So it's kind of a juxtaposition of different things around here as well. Yeah, this one's kind of cool though. We got a table up there. I think I've met people that have lived in here, but usually I'll hear them talk about, there's a cathedral right here, a bar, which, I don't know, sometimes people live near a bar and then they kind of complain that they hear people, which I always find kind of funny. Should kind of expect that. Those are beautiful buildings though. Wow. Yeah, this particular one is Cathedral. Then this one, oh, that guy lives in this building, Macau Gourmet, so this one's getting pretty popular as well. A lot of Portuguese food. Just gonna walk in briefly. We got some good music as well. Yeah, you can sit outside here too. Kind of sit on this balcony and also here too, right? So it's nice. So there's a post office. Yeah, actually that right there would be kind of amazing too. Be in that space. So this little thing's called Beko da Sé. There's a Beko right here. Oh yeah, I never really noticed it before. So we got Beko da Sé, and then we have a little corridor here that I've never walked down this one. But as you can see, the windows are pretty cool. Huh, I never knew of Beko da Sé. Let me flip this around. Alley. And there's a number down here, which I guess is probably an apartment. Number 11. Oh, there's like a rooftop right there. See that rooftop? But that rooftop would just be like kind of blocked. Look at the rooftop. It's like there's another one here. It's like it's not really a rooftop, but it's like kind of a balcony that is blocked by the building right next to it. Anyways, you never know what you're gonna see. I should have some kind of beautiful mural in here. Of course, no one would see the mural. I've been here 10 years and I never even noticed there was a Rua da Sé. Wow. So actually you can also see into this apartment right there as well. There's a view right through the window there. There's some tourists that came out. Yeah, pretty amazing space. So we actually kind of saw a window there. From this yellow building. So I think what we saw was probably, I think we went down that alley and then we must have saw outside that door right there. Pretty cool space. A lot of people with cameras today. Now here's Cathedral. The owner is Steven. It's a nice space too. Has it all open as well. Pretty cool space though. I didn't know there was an easy charger there. But yeah, this is a great space just to sit and just kind of watch everything that's going on. But that's called Cathedral. And they got some park benches you can sit around. Before they used to have tables out here. I think Steven's trying to get those to come back again. And international menu. Actually, what's interesting about this one is you can get Cape Verdean food. So I've tried some of these and they're pretty tasty. Portugal, Brazil, and Cape Verde right there, sir. Brazil, Goa, South African, Malacca. So yeah, he's actually Macanese as well, Minchi, African chicken. Yeah, anyways, he does really well at like that Macau beer right there as well. He does really well with everything, actually, music, the way that he styles a place. So you got this beautiful little plaza right here where anybody can kind of hang out, because this is all to the public, so anybody can come over here. And then you have these two that have both of their places right there in that corner. So kind of a nice little space. Rua da Sé. And I think this goes all the way down to Sé Cathedral right there. So right now we're on Rua da Sé. There's a lot of wines as well. And let me just kind of see. And they're doing, there was this giant building right here, and they tore it down. So we'll see what that's all about later. We're gonna keep focusing on Sé. But before we go down, there is a street called Roquette. Nice little space. Actually, there's even balconies up on there too. And this particular one, if we walk down it, which we're not going to do, goes down to Soundcloud Square. So you can see this post office, we saw a little bit of it over there, and then the main front is over there. So it's one giant block, one large block. And Soundcloud Square down there is like massive tourist, beautiful fountain. Yeah, Soundcloud Square, probably most of you have seen it before. There's Pont 16 way in the background, which is at the waterfront. So traditionally people would come into Macau at that waterfront, in historical times, and then now they don't do it. They come in other locations, but they would traditionally come there, and then walk right up to these streets. But yeah, that's funny. She actually dropped her bus card, so he was telling her like, "What are you doing? You dropped your bus card." Really popular place for tourists. So as you can see, beautiful little square. And we are gonna walk down this way. Rua da Sé. There's a place called Kama. I never ate in Kama before, but it looks kind of interesting. There's another bar right next to it too, another restaurant called Anko. Huh. So actually a lot of these are new. I mean new within the last, since COVID I think. I think they came up during COVID. This one's been here a little bit longer. It's fried chicken, maybe 5 years. But then this is a construction over on this side. So there was this giant massive building that was here, and it looks like they're gonna do something even bigger because that crane looks huge. Pretty cool little space. Oh, no worries. Looks kind of interesting. So, okay, so actually, so that was our target street all the way down, and we're just gonna keep on walking all the way down this way. The thing I did like about this particular street is like these kind of buildings right here. There's somebody way up at the rooftop there too. Edificio Apollo. Pretty cool spaces. There's an organic. There was somebody at the top of the rooftop too. That's kind of cool. So we're gonna keep on going down. Say, let me just see. I forget the names of these, but there's these little alleys here. Yeah, Patio da Sé. Actually, we're already 11 minutes, so. Oh, it's kind of interesting. You can see like a Jesus up there. Giant Jesus. Huh. So I think what we're gonna just briefly do is just go down this little patio real quick. It's such an interesting little space, this little Sé, these patios, the cathedral. And actually just the styles of these apartments too, they kind of remind me of stuff. They remind me of stuff I've seen in Naha, Okinawa, and in Waikiki, Honolulu. Like just this kind of stuff. There's a lot of this kind of architecture like this. I don't know if they're all built around the time period, same time period, or what. Yeah, and actually there's you can actually go down from here, but it's not to the public, it's to private. So that there's like a downhill space. Sometimes I'll go down there and film it, but I'm not gonna go down there this time. So we're gonna come back out to Rua da Sé, and we're in a Patio da Sé at the moment. Nice car right there. Let me see. And there's a Galaxy, not Galaxy, sorry, Grand Lisboa Casino. We're gonna come back out, and then we're gonna conclude on Sé at the Cathedral. That's Patio da Sé, and we're just gonna walk all the way down. And then now we're back at the Rua da Sé. And we're just gonna keep on walking all the way down. And now we're in Largo da Sé. Here's a little Sé plaza right in this space. So I just walk briefly into this. Capture that. Yeah, actually it's kind of interesting. They got the design right there is kind of interesting. So yeah, Largo da Sé. And also got this cross up there as well. we're gonna keep on walking. So Rua da Sé went into Largo da Sé and Travessa da Sé, and that looks quite crowded down there, of course. That goes towards Sonata Square, so that's where more of the tourists are at. So you got Travessa, Largo, and then we got Sé Cathedral right there. And I think that's like, let's just see what it is real quick. And then we should conclude it in a moment, so we're gonna include it momentarily. Largo da Sé. And this one is called the Bishop's House. Okay. 1835. It's a Paso Bishop's House. So this house right here, it overlooked this whole space, which is this space right here. So you have Rua da Sé, we have Largo da Sé, we have Travessa da Sé, we have Sonata da Sé, and we have Sé Cathedral as well. Kind of a beautiful building. Okay, we'll just walk. Probably says no cameras, but walk in briefly. Actually, it's really beautiful. Okay, on that note, we're going to end the video. So, okay, so that was Rua da Sé down that way. I should probably just view this little place to sit right there. But there's also, so that was our street, and then we're also right here. Let me just see what this says. Cathedral, so built in 1622, reconstructed 1844. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, Church of it says Cathedral here, but actually here it says Church of Sé da Sé. So anyways, that's our video for Sé. Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.